Silly boy. Laughing at myself because, 15 seconds before the show, I go, oh no, where's my headset? I go look over there where it hangs. Before the show, I go, oh no, where's my headset? And it wasn't there. Then I realized, oh, I still have it on. All right, so I did get audio confirmation. Desktop audio was not muted, so you heard that. Microphone is not muted, of course. That's how my voice came through. Duh. Oh boy. The day after. The day after what? The day after April 1st. First. I did say first. No, I have no intention of continuing one tooth. No, not happening. That was enough to try to get through it one day. See, I just heard a speaker bot came through, but I don't see it in chat. Oh, Ken. Duh or Doug. Yeah, I'm supposed to add a D on the end of it, right? When I say duh, g. I even messed that up. What was I going to do? Oh, channel comments. One channel comment. Oh, did that work? Ken just tried it. I don't think I had my camera. I don't think my camera was showing at that time. And Ken can't try it again for a while. Because there was a cooling off period per person. Somebody else could try it and it should work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you're not watching chat. If you are watching chat and you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you haven't been paying attention for the last, week or two. A comment from Carrie Holzman, a $300 data recovery. Whoops, now wait a minute, it's not working. What's going on? Why would that not be working? Oh, I know. I didn't reset it. I have to do there's a tweak I have to do before the show starts. And I can't do that now. So, nope, it's not going to work. And it's not full screen either. We're not going to be able to do that today. I've got to get that into my routine. And my routine was all messed up between Fortnite and now because I got distracted doing something else. Anyway, Carrie Holzman regarding yesterday's show, $300 data recovery will be faster and cheaper than everything you described at the 51 minutes in. Absolutely. And that was, I know that was clearly on my mind at the time. I don't think I actually said that. However, we know Doug. We know Doug around here. he would go do the utilities just to try. But we're not going down that road. Oh, Ken has a show in 45 minutes. Thank you, Alice. Let's go configure that right now. Let's see it go here. And here. Come down to redirect. And yeah, it always shows at the end, at the last, right? Because YouTube is YouTube. If Ken has a show, YouTube's going to show it to me last. All right. I'm not going to bother with replying to Carrie Holzman with a timestamp because he's not he's not hanging on hoping. Will he respond? Will he respond? No. And there's nothing I have to say in response to that. I think he was just making the point because I didn't say it out loud, I'm going to guess. Anyway, then let's move on to, I have some things lined up in email. Let's start first with my things that I captured from chat. Push the right button, Doug. Push my buttons. Nick Poverman. Whoops, let's zoom this in a bit. Just got here dealing with Microsoft 365 issues at work today where attachments will not download for some users. If they use the Outlook app, it works fine. The Outlook app. Do you mean the Outlook program? In the Outlook app, in my mind, is a telephone app. I suppose, well, I think there is a Microsoft Store Outlook app that's different than Outlook from 365. So I'm guessing Attachments using Outlook from 365 won't work, but if they use the Outlook app from the store, it works fine. Maybe that's what you mean. And he says, yes, I tried different browsers, as well as clearing the cache, etc. So I'll be eager to hear what the results from Nick is. I don't see him in chat yet, unless I missed that. And then he noticed, he says, wow, ribbon cables. The ribbon cable you saw in this computer was for the 3.5 inch floppy drive. That's what that was for. We don't see that anymore because we don't get 3.5 inch floppy drives anymore, or other devices that need ribbon cables. Yeah, the DVD drive in here is using a SATA cable. The good old days of master and slave jumper settings, and that wouldn't have that because it's only the 3.5 inch. It doesn't even have that crossover thing, and it is a different size ribbon cable than what we were used to in the olden days. Nick points out that XP is a downgrade, and I do think that I said that incorrectly yesterday, just didn't think it through. I think I said that Vista was first in XP. He's absolutely correct. XP was first in Vista, but the reason why I really want to comment on this is because I do recall there are times when I would get a new computer and it would have Vista on it with downgrade rights. You could click to go revert back to the older system, and we did that. We also did that with Windows 8 reverting back to, would those downgrade to Windows 7 or was, oh gosh, I don't know. No, 8, whatever it was. That's all. I dismiss that stuff from my mind. I don't try to keep minutia information from the history in my head. There's too much going on in there. All the Dougs running around in circles. You just don't know. Long dog. Going from Vista to XP is technically a downgrade in the Microsoft timeline. Yes, he was also correcting me on that. But back then, Vista was struggling to be popular against XP. Yeah, it did not go well for them. I don't think it was rejected as much as Windows 8 was. Fun fact, from Ran Israel. Fun fact, revolving first next to the right cheek is the sign, language for gesture for Apple. Yeah, I went and looked that up. And it's actually, let's see, it's it was make a fist, and then I think it was touch your cheek and turn a couple times. I think is what I read was the sign language for Apple. I think it ought to be more like this, right? Or can you do it? Let's see. How do you do it? Trigger. That's the hammer up there. Oh well, move on, Doug. 8 and 8.1 I do not mention. They were both god awful. But didn't you just mention it, Dick? I'm not going to type this out in chat, but 8.8 and 8.1 I do not mention. Just having fun with you, Nick. Doug, you've got an excellent candidate for running SpinRite, the world famous SpinRite. Yes, Lawn Dog. That is on my mind for that drive that has, well, Macri and Reflect said there were 3 lost clusters. That, as far as my understanding goes, for SpinRite is a prime candidate for SpinRite, because it was try over and over those lost clusters trying to get them. I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to change the plan of attack that I have now, but like I pointed out, I will have that drive around, and when I get interested enough to spend the time, that is one of the candidates that I have for SpinRite. I still have that hard drive, that large hard drive from Ken Stout that will also be a candidate for SpinRite. Sounds like the driver was reporting bad cluster, or drive. I don't think he meant driver. I think he meant drive was reporting bad clusters.
I just emailed you, Doug.
Okay, Tim. And not something to do mechanically. Time for SpinRite. Yeah, I think the spinning and the heads moving was probably fine. Ran Israel, does the B link have CSM enabled for UEFI? I have not gone back and looked at that yet. And also, that is just one more thing that I could do, could spend the time on. Does it really get me somewhere I want to go? No, not really. I'm going to continue with the plan that's compatibility something module, I think, or I don't remember quite what that says, but something about compatibility mode so that it could perhaps be able to boot that MBR. Yeah, to be able to boot an MBR disk. And that could have produced something, but that image is not still on the B link. So I'd have to go back and restore that image again. And I don't think I'm going to go down that road. The next thing I have lined up in emails is this email I got from, I have a domain name LWTDB, and I haven't done any website for it. You know, I have LiveWindowsTraining.com, but I did this one with the acronym also because I was surprised to find I could get a 5-letter domain name, a .com. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and grab that in case I wind up doing something with that, because that's easier for people to type than LiveWindowsTraining.com. But I don't think I have that redirected, meaning I don't think you can send an email to DougBetts@lwtdb.com. I don't know that I've tried it. But anyway, this thing was weird. Today your domain migrated from Google domains to Squarespace domains. I thought, what? I don't like that at all. I made that domain with Google because I like Google's going to stay Google forever. Nobody's going to buy it out, right? Well, yeah, they did. You should receive a welcome email from Squarespace shortly. I did a little more search on it and found that, yeah, it looks like Squarespace, it's a little unclear to me at this point. Did they buy domain services from Google? Google's no longer going to register domains. It's like, what? Yeah, it's, like I said, if you want consistency, go to the Apple world. I don't think I actually said that yesterday, but I was implying that. Okay, Tim Cruz says he has an issue with his computer. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do we got here? So we got a live issue here. Your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collecting some error information. This is, this is a photo he took with his phone in portrait mode. I prefer pictures in landscape mode that show the whole monitor. But in this case, we're seeing enough. Stop code video memory management internal, okay? So pointing out something about your video memory, your video card perhaps. Then the next one, 60% complete. So this is the same one. I'm going back to the prior picture. That was 65%. So the following picture is 60%. Right arrow key, again, 35%. Video memory management internal. Going back to be sure to that exactly same, yeah, video memory management internal. So this is back to the third photo. Right arrow key once more because there is a fourth. Video memory management internal, and he's just given multiple pictures of the same thing. So have you done anything, made any changes to your video card recently? If your CPU is capable of video, remove your video card, see if it works. Is your computer working after you restarted it? You're not giving me, I don't know, is this a permanent problem? Every time you haven't, he says, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. What, you haven't restarted the computer? Is this what you're stuck at right now? I guess I'm gonna have to wait for your answer. Is this where you're stuck at right now? Yes or no? Yes, I did. I did what? Oh, you restarted. No, I haven't. So when you say no, I haven't, I don't know what you mean. He says it is working now. That is informative. Now you say something informative. Yes, it is. No, I haven't. That doesn't tell me. I can't, I don't have a clue. You got to use your words. Use your words. Type it out. I took more time explaining how I couldn't understand that than it would have taken for you to type it out. It's working now. I would reseat the video. Oh, Lawn Dog saying I would reseat the video card. That we don't know what he did. We don't know what he said no to. You got to use your words, Tim. Type it out. So, where do I want to go to next? We'll wait for some more stuff to come through from Tim and get back to, I think I have another thing. Let's see, Tim says I restarted my laptop. Oh, these messages were on your laptop. Did that look like a laptop screen? No, see, that's one of the reasons why I don't like these little pictures that you're not showing the whole screen. I can't tell anything about what computer this is. Hitting all the wrong keys. I think I have another, yeah. Matthew Barnes. In response to channel comments, channel comments, so comments on videos he's been saying over recent days. Sometimes my text-to-speech program works better than other times, but I know your comments are all in good fun. That's when I was having a little fun with him about spelling a word with the letter F instead of PH. Anyway, I've taken a screenshot of the Malwarebytes blocking I was talking about. It's fine to show video if you like. Also, here's a link to one of the sites I was talking about. So this is a site that he was talking about that Malwarebytes was blocking, giving him a warning because it was had malware. After you click on generate link, then download. After you click on generate link, oh, this is a generated link, I think. It will open another site, and that's what I think is being blocked. So here's the screenshot of what he's seeing. Here we see Bob Games-ProLister is the site that's involved. Here it says the site can't provide a secure connection. That's making it look like it's just a security certificate issue, that the site doesn't have a security certificate. And Malwarebytes saying website blocked due to malware. Let's turn off my picture and make this bigger. Let's see what I want to make it. There we go. Now get this bigger for you. All right. Website blocked due to malware. Learn about malware. That looks like it's just going to be generic information about malware. If you don't want to block this website, you can exclude it from website protection by accessing exclusions. So excluding it in Malwarebytes. It's not telling us what malware is there. It's just saying it's blocked due to malware. That's a pretty generic description. Makes me think that it's just over aggressive at blocking a site possibly only because it doesn't have a security certificate. Is it really malware? Well, let's go check in on it, and let's see, I'll go back here. All right, so here's the link. I have not tried this yet. I don't know what's going to happen. Am I going to infect a big beast build? No. Opens in a new tab. Download file. Oh, okay. So that's what he was saying about downloading. This is just a mods file. This is generating a link. So he says, after you click generate link, then download it, it will open another site, and that's what I think is being blocked. Okay. So this is the malware, perhaps. This is saying free download. He's saying that's going to open another site? I don't know. This sounds like a time for VirtualBox. Yeah, Greg, I agree. This is sketchy. I thought it was gonna be a website that I was gonna go to, but he actually wants me to do a download. Let's go. Which one of these? I think this one. And then start. Who are you gonna trust? Ghostbusters. In response to Long Dog, who do you trust? Why did that say? Who are you going to call Ghostbusters? Why does that even come up in my head? Jeez. Who are you going to trust? Who are you going to call? Kind of want to go look at chat while waiting for that. Look at recent stuff.
Make sure the virtual network adapter is configured as NAT to isolate it from the host computer.
All right. So that's probably in settings and network and attached to NAT, right? Bada bing, bada boom, done. Boy, those dots, the spinning circle of dots is not really spinning, is it? And the mouse isn't visible when I'm over that screen. So I'm going to put that spinning circle of dots right down there so we can keep an eye on it. Just kind of scan over this stuff. It's 9:22. Talking about that. What happened to Apple training? Well, that was on April the 1st. Did you not understand that was an April Fool's joke? Not the kind that Carrie would. I listened to Carrie's membership show for a period of time yesterday. I don't know, maybe he had somebody being harsh on an April Fool's joke, but he sounded kind of not liking April Fool's pranks. I didn't do an April Fool prank. I was just kind of messing around, having fun. You all knew that. Straighten out everything with the operating systems, Windows. Yeah, 7 was before 8. Yeah. Did I say something wrong there? But where are XP and Vista and the other numbers? I'd have to. I dismiss that stuff from my mind. I don't care. It has absolutely no bearing on my day-to-day work. Oh, Rand says I did start to dissolve before switching to channel comments. Yeah, but it still wasn't going to work right because I didn't do my prep for that. That's still the slow crawl. Oh, they're spinning more. There's a boot issue with the virtual machine. Hello, Dennis. Yeah, that's not working, is it? Arrgh. All right, I guess we got a new project. Fix my virtual box. Alice, end of development. Support this product is no longer being actively supported by development. End of development support and no further software updates will be provided. No, I thought you were deadly serious, Doug. 100% not. Yeah, I didn't fall for that, Alice. I didn't fall for you believing it. But I'm not understanding this. End of development support. This product is no longer being actively supported. What product are you talking about there? I got this morning looking for driver updates for my PC. Well, where are you? What are you using? Some kind of third-party product to do driver updates rather than going to the manufacturer of your device? That's what that looks like. How are you looking for driver updates? Are you going to Windows Update, looking at optional updates, or are you going to the manufacturer side of Lenovo? It was Lenovo. So you went to Lenovo's website. Oh, well, you have, let's see, what's that? Is that you have a Lenovo all-in-one computer that's kind of old. So they're not doing any more driver updates for it because it's at the end of support. That's what I'm thinking. Does that make sense, Alice? Is this your Lenovo all-in-one that's kind of old? And this makes total sense. They're not going to be doing any more driver updates. Try restarting VirtualBox. You might try restarting VirtualBox. You did make a change in its configuration. Really? What change did I make? Hello, Bobby. Updating your system. Oh, that is probably seriously out of date. That Windows 10, is that what I did? Yeah, Windows 10 Home. That's probably seriously out of date. I'm thinking we're not going to get to that today. Lawn Dog Nat, I didn't make a change to Nat. It was all I did is I went to confirm that it was on Nat. Over here on network. It was already there. I did not change that. Alice, yes, I mean, I had the PC for 6 years, long time, good support, I guess, for that time. Yeah, I think you're done with driver updates. Now, I think I have, do I have something else? No, that was the last email. Let's look at this a little bit more. Download file. The name of the file it wants me to download is Iveco SY 2019 Workshop W3D zip. So it's a zip file that I'd be downloading. Generate download link for such and such. Click download on the second page. When he first reported this, he was inquiring, hang on a moment. He was inquiring as to whether Windows Defender would catch that malware. And he was saying that when he goes to a particular website, Malwarebytes was reporting as malware, but this isn't going to a website. This is downloading something. After you click on the generate link and download it, it will open another site. And that's what I think is being blocked. Well, what is the address of that site? I'm guessing it is this bobgames-poster.com. Now, let's go look at that. bobgames-poster.com is safe. Let's go do a is safe thing. Or what? Is this site safe? Go look at some thing that checks on URLs. URL void. We'll try that one. Okay. Back to the picture because my memory is not good. ProLister. BobGames-ProLister. BobGames-ProLister.com. I think I typed that right. Scan website. So here's the website. 4 months ago, last analysis detection, 0 out of 40 detections. Here's scanning engines. Nothing found from all of these scanning engines. They all report them right. Now, I have not done the download first. Now, I'll go straight to that website to see what it is. I just did a paste. Bob Games Pro List, not secure. So that just means it doesn't have an HTTP. It doesn't have a security certificate. This site can't be reached. I have disallowed JavaScript. I'm going to go ahead and turn JavaScript on. And then site is not secure. Learn more. Does this, where do I get an option to go to it anyway? Reload. It doesn't have any of the links that I commonly see. Oh, updated settings. Windows diagnostics, troubleshooters. I didn't want to do the troubleshooter. I got to that by mistake. Reload. Not secure. JavaScript's reset permissions and site settings. Let's go to this site and then insecure content. Intrusive ads block. I am blocking the site if it shows intrusive or misleading ads. That's a default setting. And then where is it? Where is it? Motion center jobs, pop-ups and redirects, automatic downloads. Looking for display secure content, insecure content, block. Allow, and there is no save for this screen. So then if I just come back to here, refresh, will that get me in? Site settings, insecure content, I've said allow. Still not getting there. Is this Windows Defender blocking it? But it's not telling me that. There's no exclamation mark on Windows Defender. All right, we'll go look at what you're saying in chat. Greg M., this is a process where sites giving you commercial applications use. They have files saved on file sharing sites, which generates links, and the software is zip, usually with a password. Okay, so that's for software. They have files saved. This is not just a website. Now, the website might have bad content on it once you get to that point. So this is a little more complex than just browsing to a website and it getting blocked. But the real question is, will Windows Defender, if there is something actually wrong with that final destination, will Windows Defender alert it? Lawn Dog, I'm sorry, I'm not reading through all of your stuff. There's just too much. That's why he pays for a third-party suite for Jeff. And for a person such as Jeff and the things that he might go do, it makes total sense. Not appropriate for my business end users. And because I want to eat my own dog food and I go to sites, if I find that Windows Defender does not block me from something truly hazardous, I want to know that. And I have not found that. So anytime somebody gets blocked using a third-party utility, I would love to go explore it with Windows Defender. Yeah, Alice, that's the thing, dog food. If you're recommending certain software products or any, and it's not just in computers. Eating my own dog food means what I'm recommending other people to use, I use myself. Maybe a false positive, but I would be careful. Yeah, that's why I was planning to just go to it until I discovered there's a download involved. There's a download involved, and extracting a zip file, that's where I want to start being more careful. If it was just a website, then I was going to go to it. After doing that, is the URL safe? Check. You looked at the setting already set. I'm doing fine on the 2nd of April. What is with you, Chris, and this tooth? You want to call that tooth of April. I don't know why you want to do that, Chris. Hey, yeah, I'm not going to. I think I kind of got over everything. All right, it looks like we are past the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, or moderately goodbye. Maybe it was only a fair buy. Maybe you could have got a better deal somewhere else, and it wasn't really a good buy. I don't know. Have a good Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday.